Hello, and welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. I hope that wherever you're at today, you are having a fantastic day. In today's episode, I want to share with you a piece of mail that I received last week. And it is this large envelope. You can see by the postage stamps that this comes from Canada. And so inside this envelope were several things, and we're going to look at all of them. The first was this beautiful postcard. So this envelope comes from Anthony, who lives in Canada, and he writes that he had heard in one of my videos that I like Christmas stamps, and that's true. I do. Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year. I absolutely love Christmas. It is essential to my faith, and it is my favorite time of the year. And so what Anthony has done is he has went through his collection of stamps, and he has pulled out some of the duplicates that he has of Christmas stamps, and he has so very generously sent them to me and shared them with me. So Anthony, thank you so much. And when I told you that there was a lot of stamps in that envelope, I mean, there was a lot of stamps. All of these glassine envelopes are filled with stamps. So I thought we would just take a few minutes today and I'd pull them out and look at them. I haven't looked at them beforehand, so I'm going to be seeing them at the same time that you are seeing them. So it should be quite interesting and a lot of fun. Anthony has labeled each of these packets, and so I appreciate that very much. This first envelope says France, and we have this wonderful stamp from France. Children building a snowman. Growing up in Oklahoma, in the southern part of the United States, we did not get a lot of snow growing up. So I had very few chances as a child to build a snowman. I do remember one or two winters that we got enough snow to build a snowman. Mostly if we got snow, we made snow ice cream. I don't know if any of you are familiar with snow ice cream. It's a really simple recipe. You go out and you collect a bowl or some sort of vessel of fresh fallen snow. Make sure that it is pure white snow, not yellow snow. You bring it in. You add a can of condensed milk and also some sugar, maybe a little vanilla, and you mix it up and you've got snow ice cream. And so I grew up eating that when we were kids, and have done that all the way through my adulthood. So when I see the snowman, not a lot of memories of a snowman growing up, but certainly remembrances of snow ice cream. This next stamp is from the United Arab Emirates. And there is that beautiful stamp. Like I said, I am going through these for the first time with you. So I have not peeked. It's been hard to do. I've really wanted to see what was in there. Here is a Madonna and child. And this stamp is from Hungary. So a very beautiful stamp. The United States Postal Service issues some stamps that are very similar to this with the Madonna and child. Next is Sweden. And Anthony, thank you so much for labeling each of these glassine envelopes. Beautiful image of stained glass. Really pretty stamps. I'm trying to put these back in the glassine envelope so I don't mess them up or crease them in any way. This next envelope is from Spain. that stamp. And that one. Spain is one of those countries that I do not have many stamps from in my collection. And Spain really does do a great job at producing some really nice postage stamps. So I'm very happy to have these Spanish stamps now in my topical Christmas collection. Next is New Zealand. Perhaps these stamps are going to be familiar to our friend, Great Stamp Adventures in New Zealand. By the way, go check out her channel. It is linked in the video description of this page. Great Stamp Adventures. Sharni does such a great job. She's taking us to stamp shows. She's taking us on the hunt for certain stamps to complete her collection. And so she really does some great videos. So go check her out. She is in New Zealand, and so she may have some of these stamps. What a nice stamp. New Zealand, also another country that I don't have very many stamps from in my collection. I do have some, and they are all really nice stamps. I have been adding some more New Zealand stamps to my collection recently. Jeff of Jeff's Stamps, who is also linked in the video description of this page, he has shown in a couple of his latest videos some really beautiful New Zealand stamps. He shows a lot of New Zealand stamps as well as Australian stamps where he's from. So go check out Jeff's channel. He has also some really great content. Speaking of people with great content, if you check out my description of the video, I give you a very brief description of what the video is about. People in my congregation would say it was probably the only time that I practiced brevity, which is probably true. But at the bottom of the video description, you find my contact information if you want to send me a message or an email or something of that nature. But also, I give you the list of several other YouTube channels. And go check them out. Each one of the channels is a channel that I watch regularly. Each channel talks about postcards, postcrossing, philately, either one of those or all of those or a combination of. And each channel does it in their own unique way. They bring their own personalities and flavors. And that's what I love about YouTube. That's what I love about these hobbies. That's what I love about postcrossing and the philatelic community. We're all different people coming at life just a little bit differently. And that's what makes the world such a wonderful place. And so I encourage you, if you're new to my channel and you haven't checked out some of these other channels, please go do so. I know that each one of those YouTubers will appreciate the views. And give them a like, leave them a comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to their pages. I think you're going to be very pleased with the content that you find. All right, so this is, let's do this. This one here, this is rather large. And this is Great Britain. Let's see. There you go. Just going to pick out a couple of these stamps. And then this beautiful stamp. I really like this stamp. The Magi, or the Three Kings bringing their gifts of gold. frankincense, and myrrh. We Three Kings is my favorite Christmas song. And so every time I see a stamp with that image on it, I really gravitate to it, and I really like it. So next are 1, 2, 3. 3 envelopes with Canadian Christmas stamps. And so I will show you just a few of these stamps in order to keep the video within the time frame that it needs to be. Look at that. What a great stamp. Santa Claus doing some skiing. I have been snow skiing one time in my life. I went snow skiing in a place called Red River, New Mexico. It's pretty popular for skiing. I went as a youth. I was probably 16 or 17 years old. My church youth group went skiing for spring break. And I enjoyed it. It was, like I said, I was a southern boy, so I wasn't used to the cold. But believe it or not, it wasn't that cold there. There was snow, and I certainly knew it. But it wasn't cold, and it was a really pleasurable experience. I remember my mom went with us as a chaperone. And the first day, more ski stamps. The first day on the slopes, and by first day, I mean first moments. We had our snowsuit on, our hats and gloves, our poles. And if you've been snow skiing, you know you wear these ski boots, which are hard boots. I don't know what they're made out of, plastic or something like that. But they're really hard to protect your feet. And so the first time we get on the ski lift and we get to the top of the mountain, I'm only laughing now because I know everything turned out all right. My mom, bless her heart, who I get my coordination from, my mom fell. And in doing so, somehow, through the hard ski boot, broke her toe. And I kid you not, she broke her toe. She made it down to the bottom of the hill. And in doing so, took her skis and ski boots off. And for the rest of the week, she stayed in the lodge by the fire, tending to her toe. And but it did heal. I did ski the rest of the week and had a really great time doing it. I've just never done it before. There are some places here in Wisconsin to go snow skiing. But like I said, I am not the most coordinated guy. I enjoyed the cross-country skiing that we did there. The downhill skiing was a little precarious for me, but it was a great time. All right, so I'm going to stop there. Like I said, I can't show you every stamp. There are, I don't know how many stamps here, 100, maybe more, that Anthony has sent me. A big shout out to Anthony. Thank you. What a great surprise to find in my mailbox. Rest assured, all these stamps are going right into my Christmas stamp thematic collection. And I'm super happy to receive them and very grateful to you, Anthony, for sending them to me. Thank you so much. Thank all of you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this program. If you have, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and share it with your friends. I would really appreciate that. The channel keeps growing incrementally, and I'm really excited about that. So thanks again for watching, and until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.